Okay. And then you hooked up with DJ Bobcat.
Yeah, Pooh and Bobcat, really.
Right.
Yeah.
And Pooh was, the guy behind Ice Cube, like after Dr. Dre. Producer-wise?
Sort of, yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah, he did some big records for him.
Yeah, well, and I guess after Dre and after the Bomb Squad, then that's when Cube ended up getting with Pooh later on. And Pooh actually has a real interesting history. He did going back to Cali for LL Cool J, and he was a real LA heavyweight. Mm-hmm. So you hooked up with these two guys. Yeah. Okay, how did that happen?
Well, Pooh first, and then I met Bobcat through Pooh.
Okay.
But I met Pooh through Shorty from the Lench Mob. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the homeboy. He going through something right now, health wise. So shout out to Show Dog, man. Hope he get better. You dig what I'm saying? But I met Pooh through Shorty just being around. Show Dog was my homeboy, and so I would just go to the studio with him and stuff like that from time to time. And then Pooh and them was there. You know what I'm saying? And it just it was kind of like natural because we was into the same thing and you hanging out at the studio all day, if you got rhymes, especially back then, somebody gonna notice, it's beats up. Pooh and Bobcat, everybody is always a beat on the board. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Okay, so you started hanging out in the studio and just started laying down verses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, for real, yeah, just like that.
Okay, and is this stuff coming out at all or no?
None of that came out.
None of that came out.
None of that came out.
Okay. So when did Ice Cube start coming around?
Well, Cube was already around, but yeah, he was just around. You dig what I'm saying? And so I don't know, man, how it happened, but I met Cube through Shorty and Pooh and them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might have met Cube around the same time as I met Pooh, because Shorty was in the Lench Mob. You know what I'm saying? And so, I went on tour with the Lench Mob when Gorillas in the Mist was out.
Yeah, I remember that album.
You know what I'm saying? When JD was in the group. So I went on tour with him. And so, that's how I really got familiar with Cube, you know. And then when we got back off tour, I was familiar with him, a little bit by then, and then just one day he had a beat up on the board and he asked me, if I had some rhymes. I said, yeah, and the rest is history. I didn't have no demo, no nothing. I kicked a couple of raps and that was it.
Right, and people have to understand that at that time, Cube was humongous.
He was the dude.
I mean, what would you compare him to? Would you say like a Drake?
Yeah, he was big.
In that caliber.
Yeah, he was put it like he was at the top of the feed chain. Just put it like that.
Exactly. So you're sitting here with essentially one of the biggest rappers in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Spitting on a beat that he just puts on.
Yeah, but I'm fresh out the hood though. My confidence is crazy. I ain't even give a fuck who he was. I'm fresh. I felt like I could do anything and whatever beat or whoever. I knew that what I was saying was authentic. And you could just tell I was really from the turf. By the way I could put it.
Well, your first appearance was on What Can I Do?
Nah. Cutthroats on the Lench Mob album.
Oh, on the Lench Mob album. Okay.
Yeah.
But the first song with Ice Cube was What Can I Do?
Yeah. That was actually going to be my beat at first. Laylaw did the beat, I think. And
it's a badass beat.
Yeah, that was a beat I was working on. And somehow he ended up Somehow he ended up getting it to Cube, but it's cool. I'm glad it went like that. You know what I'm saying? That song put me on.
Right, you were the one that was robbing the McDonald's.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How did it go?
I forgot.
Okay. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I please help you?
Yeah. You could help me, punk. Give me all of the money, or I'm dumping. Yeah.
As a matter of fact.
Yeah. Can I roll with you? Yeah.
No, he said, give me a cheeseburger and something. You actually start ordering the food
right
there. Yeah, I start
ordering food. Yeah.
And then you're in the getaway car with Ice Cube.
Yeah.
And then both of you guys go to prison. That's how the song ends.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So you were on that, but that wasn't really a verse. That was just kind of like
that was just
cameo.
Like, and then I came with like the Friday soundtrack record, Take a Hit.
Yeah.
And that's when it was a whole record of me. But that was still like a different kind of style record than what Mack 10 was really gonna be.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? But that's the order it was in, yeah.
So do you sign to Priority Records after that?
Yeah, I was signed to Priority Records, I think, by the time I did What Can I Do? I was already signed.
Okay, so you were already officially...
I was already signed. Yeah, I like I said, I didn't have no demo or nothing. He really just got me a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I was already signed when What Can I Do came out. We was already working on my album, I think.
I mean, you're a brand new artist with no, sales history or anything else like that. A lot of times these deals are not great.
Yeah.
How was that first deal?
Great.
It was great.
Great.
So Cube took care of you.
Priority took care of me.
Priority took care of you.
Cube took care of me in the sense that he didn't get nothing outrageous or nothing like that. I think he had like a percentage of what my first deal was. You know what I'm saying? But like nobody never took none of my publishing, no nothing. I don't have horror stories.
So because a lot of times artists will sign you to their production company and then sign that deal with the major.
Well, it was like that with him.
It was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
for one album, I think. I think just one album.
Okay, so it wasn't one of these.
Nah, it wasn't one of them things. Like he was really my homeboy. It was like, he put me on. My record did really well. I think I went gold in like 6 weeks or something on my first record.
Which was
the Life record.
Right, which was the self-titled Mack 10 record. Was there a reason why I didn't have a title?
Because it was all about me. I was the title.